Good morning, boys and girls. How's it going? Old Steveo back in base camp. Yeah, the last day there, I'm getting a little weak. Went last Sunday, and a good thing I did, because you wouldn't even got a room up there. Tallahassee's where I ended up. Yeah, from Sunday to Saturday. Yeah. And then the last day, I felt it coming. Of course, your immune system, you're under a little stress with all the crap going on, and you're not eating what a good carnivore diet when you're back at base camp. You got a lot of junk food and stuff, and so eating a little of that junk food, put my body in a little stress, and I started feeling virus coming on. Of course, you're eating in restaurants, you're stopping at all these rest stops, coming and going and all that. So I came home last night and I started getting a little funny throat. I said, okay, time to kick ass, time to kick ass. So here's Steveo's regimen on kicking ass. Virus kicking ass. Here it is. It's not much. Very simple stuff. Very simple stuff. Here's one more little thing. L-lysine. L-lysine. It's a great virus ass kicker. And then, of course, you have to have some of Steveo's honey. Raw honey. That happens to be, that's all I got left, too, by the way, of cabbage palm honey. So we got cabbage palm honey, a little L-lysine, bee propolis. And no, I don't collect my own. Pain in the ass, so I just buy it. And it's good. And now this is a real ass kicker right here. This is P73. But you'll see here it says super strength on it. See there? It says super strength. And it says P right there. P73. Oil of oregano. This stuff here will kick Superman's ass, okay? So that's that. We have a little Christian Brothers brandy. I have another full one of these, but very little of this I ever use anymore. But you have to get the Christian Brothers brandy because Christians made it, Now, if you're a left-wing nut job, you don't believe in, you don't have a religion other than your own. But that religion is quite evil, okay? Yeah, it's quite evil. So don't listen to the Barack Obama people anymore, okay? You're in Steveo's world. So yeah, what you're going to do here is get a little glass, a small glass, probably 6-8 ounce. Put about 1 ounce of Christian Brothers brandy in. Put a tablespoon or 2 of Steveo's raw honey, or your own honey. Just make sure it's raw. Don't buy the junk at the store. Elderberry. Now, I didn't harvest any elderberry. I messed around there. That was another dumb one this year. I didn't harvest any of that. So, but I put 2 bags in. Yeah, very powerful medicine from God. God gave us that. So yeah, and this super strength here, this will burn. This will burn, baby, burn. Put about 6 drops under your tongue. Let it sit there as long as you can stand it. And then rinse it down with a little agua. Rinse it down with a little agua. Swish it around, swallow it. So you want to do your 1 shot of brandy and your honey and put a little water in there, stir it up so it dilutes, and then fire that down. But take these other things, your propolis, L-lysine. This L-lysine, by the way, if you're ever plagued with cold sores, your immune system's weak, you're getting cold sores. You maybe, maybe you guys have kissed something like, maybe you got off, maybe you were drinking too much and you ran into somebody like Kamala Harris, I don't know if she has STDs. I heard she does. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But anyway, and you get a cold sore or something. Yes, L-lysine, that's 1,000 milligram. Pop that, keep that going for a regular basis. Those will disappear. It'll also be great for, now here's where YouTube will get on my ass, okay, guys? They will get on my ass because I'm not a doctor, okay? And they're going to say, you're giving out medical information, jackass. You can't be doing that. We're going to slap your hand. We're going to slap your hand for this, okay? Don't use any common sense on your own. Oh, no, 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 no. Can't do that. God forbid. God forbid we have common sense and do something naturally. You've got to run to a doctor, get your penicillin shots, your pills, you just do that, and then you're going to be really sick. No. Do some natural stuff like Steveo does. And if you got virus issues or whatever, yeah. But these little few ingredients, I'm telling you, just natural stuff. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give out medical information, but I'm just telling you what I do. You do what you think is best. Yeah. But if you listen to the far left, crazy people, you're going to get in trouble, all right? You're going to get in trouble about as much as Diddy. You know Diddy? He's in trouble right now. Yeah, he's far left. He's hooked in with Oprah and, you know, The Rock. You know The Rock, who he is. Yeah, and all the other crazies. Yeah, these are all celebrities. Yeah, they're all Hollywood nut jobs on the far left. Okay, just stop listening to those people. They're evil. Absolutely evil. And God's going to punish you. He just gave us all a little tune-up as to what he can do, okay, if you're naughty. Now, I got a little naughty slap, but a lot of it was my own fault this year for not listening to the man because he told me what to do, and I didn't follow the instructions correctly, so he gave me a little spanking. But I made out very well. We're going to take a tour of base camp here. I'll show you what I'm up against for the next couple weeks. Got a lot of cleanup to do. But he saved base camp, saved my bees. I'll show you the bees out back. That's unbelievable what happened there. But anyway, I'll just give you a quickie tour as what's happening, what I'm doing here, okay? In case you're getting the same scenario, because people are under a lot of stress, and when you're under a lot of stress, the immune system drops and then you start picking up viruses and then you got to kick ass on viruses, okay? So this is what Steveo does. All right, let's take a tour and I'll show you what kind of cleanup I've got to do. I don't know how many videos I'm going to make because I'm going to be tied up with restoration. And I got to try to get things ready because Martin's bringing in some bees. I got to get another stand set up and this and that. So we can continue on and start making more beehives. Let's get on to it and I'll give you the tour of base camp. Alrighty guys, I'm in here in the woods and Miss Daisy had some extra bread. It was getting stale, so I brought it in here. Feed the deer. I had a trophy rock right here and it obviously melted. Had about 5 inches of rain come in here. And apparently I had dumped 50 pounds of corn here 2 weeks ago, so there's just little bits of remnants of that left. So, but this whole area's knocked down. A lot of deer tracks in here. They keep been coming in here. They come in from the south in here, come right through here in. They come through that swamp right over there, the other side of this oak, right around the corner. They come through that swamp, and then they come down through here. They come right through that little hole, and they come in here. This whole area stopped down. So I think during the hurricane, they came in here to lay down because this is a high end right here. And the majority of the water skirts comes right down here into the swamp. So I think they were all laying up in here. All the deer. There's probably, I don't know, maybe a dozen head of deer coming in this place. Yeah. Old cypress swamp. Yeah. They'll all be shedding soon. This thing, it's called bald cypress because they go bald in the winter time. All this greenery will come off. And you'll just have these looking like dead sticks sticking up here. A lot of timber in this thing. Yep. There's some big majestic oaks back in there too. Putting out a lot of acorns and stuff. Anyway, yeah, this was all stomped down. They had to have been just laying all up in here. This whole area in here. Here's where a buck came in. Little buck, you can see they raked that thing so much it broke over. And then there's a rub here. These are all fresh. These rubs here are all fresh. Yep. I don't know. I might be able to hunt this year. If I do hunt, I'm going to hunt out of this one right here, this pine. Yellow pines are kind of a nasty tree to climb in. Because every time you bruise them, like I did last year, see this bleed right here? It's just, it's dry, but it's just a sticky mess. Sticky mess here. But a lot of little cleanup I got to do. But we didn't get hit too bad. I mean, I have no structural damage. The mothership, my base camp mothership, I got all the windows boarded up. But see, I got more cleaning to do here. All these limbs came down. A lot of these limbs are going to get chopped up. And I got a bunch of limbs out front here. I'm just going to make me a burning pile right over there. Start burning this stuff. Let's go see what the bees are up to. The katuk. Look at all this katuk. It was really high, about 8 foot high. It just got all battered down. This Brazilian pepper got batted down. I hope all the love bugs drowned it on that. I hope they went underwater, all of them. But see, the peppers are already going to seed. See all those berries? By Christmas time, these would be bright red. And I think it's about over with it. I mean, there's a few buds here, little ones, as you can see here. A little bit of bloom. If I back up and look here, I don't see any bees anywhere on this. No bees. It's gone to seed. I think I'll just leave it like this. It's all bent over, and they're a weak tree anyway. They're very weak. You can see this whole thing is just fell over. I may just buzz it right there and let it come back. It'll come back from the roots. But I've got to get I mean, this whole lane is getting covered over. I got a rail system here, and it's just I got to get all this stuff cleared back. Yeah, this all fell over my trailer, but you can see all the seed. I mean, we got tons of seed here. There's no bees working it. I didn't see my boxes didn't fall over. That's good. We had 80-mile-an-hour winds blasting in and out of here, guys, but the bees are flying good. I roped them down before I left. Here's a little 5-framer. This thing looks like it's probably nothing to it. I didn't think it was, but I see pollen and stuff coming in here. And these bees look like they're okay. A lot of bees. So I get set up here. This whole thing, this whole jungle is just got to get cleaned up here. It's a mess. Now look at here, guys. See this pipe? I put this thing in way back. I came in here in '99. I came in here in '99 and had this huge issue up front. Look at all those little Gambusia minnows. I don't know if you can see them swimming around in there. They swim upstream here. There's some there pretty good size. But the water, swamp water's coming right up the edge. But I didn't get that much rain. Probably about 5 inches. 5 or 6 inches of rain is all I got at this site right here. Yeah, there's like 300. I put in 300 and some feet of, there was nothing down through here when I put this in. This rack system, none of these racks were in here. And I had a boss man let me borrow a trencher, a ditch witch, and I bought 300 and some feet of 2-inch schedule 40. And I'll show you the corner up here. I ran it right down along this property line to here. And would you believe, guys, this water right here is siphoning. It's not being pumped, it's siphoning. And I'll show you a pretty cool trick that I did. And I did it totally was an accident, because I hooked up a pump. I knew right away that I got a low spot up here, but all this land right here that we're standing on, there's a low spot up there at the very east end. But all this property, I shot it, set up an instrument, I shot it from this point right here where it's trickling out to the high end. There is 3 foot of drop from hither to yon, right here. 3 foot of fall. So I said, wow, that is cool. All right. So then the water goes around my earthship, my house, I call it my earthship. And it comes down this lane here on either side of this Quonset hut, right where those red coolers are up there. The water comes shooting through there, and shooting through on the south side of the house, down here to the swamp. And this swamp runs, I'm on the high end, and it flows to the north and crosses Bear Creek. Now look at this, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this tree right here. This is a holly. This is a holly tree, but you guys shout out if you know. I think this is a Yopon. I think this is a Yopon holly, and I just discovered it when I went in here the other day. I was looking at this pipe when I got back, and boom, this thing jumped out in my face here. But guys, I think this is Yopon holly. Look at the back side of this leaf. If I can get in the sun here, it's kind of an off color, and there's the top. There's a lot of different hollies, but this leaf here, the Indians, the American Indians, the first ones here, they made nets. They were fishermen. But there's the back side of the leaf, there's the top side, and there's the front of the leaf. And some of these leaves have a little bit of jagginess here, a little bit. See that little spikiness? You guys tell me if that's not Yopon holly. See, it's a kind of a flat color on the back of the leaf. Now, if this is Yopon, this is really cool. Look at that. The Indians did, I don't know what they did with the berries, but I want to pick a bunch of these berries. See, there's a bunch of them here. Look at them. And try to get some of this going. But this is the tree here. This is the tree trunk right here. Right there. And here it is up against another type of tree, but that's it there. It's kind of a light colored bark on it. I gotta watch where I'm walking, because this swamp's full of cottonmouth moccasins, I'm telling you. In Florida, you guys stomping around, you need to be careful. We got tons of moccasins, but there's the tree branch, and it's been busted off, and these leaves are coming off of this. I got a hunch this is Yopon, and this is highly caffeinated tea that you can make. So that's why the Indians loved it, because it jacked them up a little bit. I see the bugs have been chewing on it. The bugs have been chewing on this stuff, caterpillars and whatnot. Yeah, but the ants right now, my poor neighbor over here, he's cutting out all these trees because they're his trees. I mean, but I've been here since '99, and I've probably dropped $10,000 just maintaining, cutting trees, and I usually farm it out. When it gets too much, I farm it out to tree companies. But I probably spent $10,000 just tree removal, limb removal. And then I've dropped probably $4,000 in rock, buying rock, and putting it in this driveway up here. And now I've got to buy some more. And I know my neighbors were trying to help me, but they were some of them were causing more harm than good, because it's funny how people panic. They see a 2-track, right? And they think, oh, that's underwater. The 2-track's got water in it, so let's get off to the side on this over here. See, that looks like that's more substantial. No. There's no rock over there. So what you do is you sink to your axles over there. Now, if you would have kept your tires in the 2-track, like I've told everybody, but a lot of stuff, like, when you talk to like Joe and Harris, stuff comes in here. You tell them what you want, it on, and stuff comes in here, and it goes out here, and I don't know if there's any gray matter left in there. I think Joe's gray matter's totally gone, but you know, you would think some of these people have a little gray matter left, but it's just no. So anyway, yeah, I've got quite a mess up here. I'll show it to you that I've got to get all fixed, and but I can't start making rock runs until Monday when the rock yard opens. And I'm basically gonna have to start at the front road and work myself backwards, but I got to get the truck out of there because that truck that I need to haul rock is in that building. So I'm gonna go down now with a rake. We'll do a walk around real quick here, and I'll show you what kind of a disaster I got. But it's not really that bad. The disaster, North Carolina, those poor people up there, guys. Well, they have got their ass kicked. Look at this, a little baby pineapple coming along. About harvested, I've got probably 15 so far. Martin, here's your China berry that you gave me. There's your China berry right there. It's coming along. It went through the hurricane. Acorns are dropping now, so the deer will be happy with that. The mower made it. My John Deere 42-inch cutter, it made it. See, the water comes skirting through here to the swamp. Okay. Armadillo, wild house cat crossing there. Aloe plant here, blew over. That thing needs to be repotted. That's crazy. That is friggin' crazy, guys. Candelabra is still in bloom. That made it through the storm. My neighbor, Hippie John, has got a ton of that stuff over at his place. It's 5 foot tall and better. I thought I had another pineapple down here, but maybe I harvested it. Let me see. So I got pineapple plants all in here. More pineapple. There it is. Here it is. There it is. It's ready to harvest. I just touched it. Fell. Look at the crown on that thing, guys. Look at the crown on that thing. Now, believe it or not, that little bitty pineapple is a few mouthfuls. I could probably make these bigger by putting fertilizer and stuff, but I don't. I don't put any fertilizer on this stuff. Yeah. I'll have that for lunch, for a little snack. Like I said, I don't eat much fruit at all. If I do eat fruit, it's a pineapple. And that's why I started growing these. I started growing these in '99. Yeah, guys, my neighbor just got ate alive by fire ants. And here's here. I got to get some more Amdro and put it out. The fire ants are all over. It's crazy. But yeah, look what's going on here. This is not a good thing here. What's in this box here? My box made it through the hurricane. That's amazing. Yeah, see, my driveway is just about to get recognized. Right here, it's still siphoning. It's still siphoning. All this debris, I gotta get cleaned up. But right here is my driveway. You see the rock here. This is substantial. But here's my pump. From this spot right here where this ground is, all the way to the back, there's 300 some feet of pipe, but it's all laying in here at a big thing. Now see, this is dead end. Here's Ahmed here. Here's Ahmed right here. He's not looking too good either. He looks a little pale, but he made it through. And see, we don't call 911 here, and this is a dead end, right? This whole area is a dead end. No, really, it's a dead end. Trust me, the dead end. And so, yeah, here's the pump here. But see what I did? it's a trash pump down in there, and that's a culvert. It's an ADS culvert, plastic pipe. It's down about 3 feet, and I put it in the dry season, of course, and I poured a bag of cement in, wetted it, and smoothed it off. Then I put this little galvanized 1x1 wire cage around it to keep the leaves out. But that pump is sitting on top of a concrete block, so it's not in the mud down there. It's up on a concrete block. So the water comes over this, and I made a connection up top here. Yeah, so I made a connection right here, as you can see, with a little rubber hub. But this wire right here, guys, right here, it runs all the way down, and then I tied it into the Quonset hut and a power receptacle. So yeah, that's how I power this pump up. But right now, all you got to do with this pump, yeah, so all you got to do with this pump is fire it up. And when it gets low like this, so you don't want to burn your pump up, you just shut the power off. And it comes up and comes over here. But once you do this little number and back down, it creates a siphon. Yeah, you create a siphon. So this whole thing has been siphoning for, well, last night I fired the pump up when I got here and saw the water, because it was way up. Now all this water here in here will seep through over here into this hole, and it'll just keep siphoning. So yeah, I could turn the pump back on here and suck a little more of this out, which I think I'll do here in a minute, and then put it back on siphon mode, because it'll keep seeping in here. All right, Ahmed, I'm glad Ahmed, good boy. He looks like he's got nasal issues. I think he's got a nasal infection, Ahmed has. But you can see all these branches. Right here's my drive. And look at the earthworms, they're all drowning in here. But this water, guys, was just loaded with fire ants. They all came up. And huge rafts of fire ants. They were getting all in this. But here's a tree. This big oak came flying down. This is all debris from that. Yeah. And the fire ants came up and started covering all the limbs. And my neighbor's cutting and throwing them back. And just getting eaten alive. I don't know. I don't see him doing anything here today. He might be undressing wounds, because he got tore up big time. I got to get in here with a rake, guys. I'm going to pull this back, rake. I'm going to get all this debris back off my rock, so I'm not driving through it. But it just arcs around and goes in. It's a very nice drive. You can I put the, you know, those great big sucker trucks that run, suck out septic tanks. They can run up and down when this thing is correct. And I put all this in there. I shoveled 42 ton, guys, by myself. 42 tons. 42 tons, guys, with that bicep right there. And I don't have that much more to do. I don't have another 42 tons, but I got to get some to sweeten this up. Probably 4 or 5 loads at least. Yeah, I'll see what they did. This tree come crashing down, broke the fence in a couple spots. And then he's created all that wood over there, and then another tree up here. So I'm gonna set up a burn pile over here. All the stuff needs to dry out. But this whole tree came up and rolled. You see the roots sticking out. But right in here, this is all soft. Actually, my rock is right there. So I got to put one load right here, and I'll let it run up underneath and stuff. Something's been digging in there. I don't know what's been digging in there. Maybe my neighbor, I see him snipping some roots off. But Monday, I'm going to just let it dry out some more. This whole thing broke down, see? It's a big tree, and he pulled it back. Tried to, but I guess they broke a chain in the process, and chains and straps and everything went flying. They got pretty scared, so they stopped. And because you put too much pressure, this one's able to come flying over on top of you too. So this is my only ingress egress out of this thing. Cedars went ripping down. Yeah, it's quite a mess here. Look at this big limb here that ripped off right out of that cedar. Yep, see these areas here? There's still good rock under here. Little spots like this one here. Look at all these prints. There's little rat prints in here. Field rats or something been crawling through here. Yeah. This area down here is really bad. I got to get down here and re-rock most of this. Yes, I'm coming down the driveway here. There's the tree we just saw. There's Miss Daisy's truck. I had to park it over there because this lane here is obviously destroyed. I had somebody come in here. I don't know who. I'm not blaming anybody, you know, whatever. But this is we're standing on good rock. But then you get into a little low area. All this water from the east, all this water over here from the east in this pond comes down and flows through here. See, the whole duck yard, chicken yard is, the ducks love it. They're swimming all in here, but this all floods. And I told the last two gentlemen that owned this place, I said, listen, this whole area floods, so you might want to think about getting an excavator and cut you a little swale, nice meandering swale over to that swamp and eliminate this situation. But see, this water here skirts over across here and floods in here, but you've got good rock here, see. But we had people panicking. They ran, put their tires out here. See, no good, no good. Then we had scared again. We got up in the center here. There's no rock here, it's all here, you see. Yeah, so if I get by that spot down there, it's not going to be too bad. Hey, duckies. See the ducks? The ducks just love it, guys. They just love it. Now see this area here. See, we have somebody out here driving. Not good at all. No, that's a dumb one. But really, as I walk this thing, guys, it's not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. Now here's a real dumb one here. See the track here? This is a real dumb one here. But I'm going to come down and rake it. All they had to do was stay on the rock. And you can put a tractor trailer down through here. Yeah, but no. See, we had to come over here because we got panicky. And then we got track here. And then, oh, we got really scared here, see. Yeah, we got scared right there. Because the rock is right here. The rock is here. Okay, not too bad. This isn't too bad at all, really. All right, we have another scary scenario here. Where this came up, see, this whole thing. And there's my driveway rock, see, all up in that root system. And right here. But even at that, I think I can charge through that. I just got to clean some of these limbs out so they're not getting all up in my undercarriage and all that. So all in all, see right there, I got to sweeten that up with some stone, raking some of those bad spots. Little Steveo's going to be pretty good here. I think the man's watching out for me. I really do. Because this could have been a whole ton worse, guys. I'm telling you. I had a Cat 5 coming through, but it came through just to my south. I'm going to have to stay on. I can feel this. Probably hear it in my voice. Little virus coming in. But here's your fire ants here. See. Look at these fire ants. See these? They are just vicious. And they're all growing up into, they were climbing up into the foliage. And he was picking up, putting on his trailer to take out back and burn. But I think he's just totally ate up with fire ants. But just a lot of firewood here. I told him, guys, that he's probably got enough oak wood to cook and send BBQ several large hogs after this. Yeah. I think he can BBQ. But I'm so amazed. Look at these big pines here close to this house. See, I wouldn't allow this at all. Them puppies would come down, because that thing would come down crashing right through your bedroom, guys. No. No, stupid. No. He put a lot of wood on his windows just before the storm. Guys, I saw this thing coming. I told Miss Daisy no. She said, this thing could be a Cat 5. I said, pack your bags. What are you going to do? I'm going to the shed and pulling out my hurricane plywood. That's what I'm going to do. Now, thank God for my neighbor Ed. Look what he did here. He put this up. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Yeah, this is my old rope. This rope, guys, been here for gajillion years. I just keep it wrapped around this post right here. Yeah, I just keep it wrapped around the post. This old crappy nylon rope's been here forever. You can got my little slip knot on it. So yeah, so I've got to come in and with some rock. I got to get my truck out first. That'll be Monday morning. I'll be on their doorstep down there. And my 7-Eleven's got gas up here, so I'm in good shape there. But I've got about 15 or 20 gallons in the barn that I can put in and go. So this isn't near as bad. The boys were sending me pictures while I was up in Tallahassee. I'm looking at them and I'm going, oh. And look at my hat. Look at my hat, okay? Yeah, listen, Barack Obama, you want to come for it? You and Harris want to come for it? Yeah, come. I got this from Nugent. Now all I got to do, I got a hotline to Nuge. Nuge, they're trying to come and get my stuff. And hey, he's loaded for bear. What can I tell you? He might help old Steveo out. Yeah, this is my lane. Okay, this is my lane. This stood up. Yeah, it needs to be redone. I gotta have my son. But yeah, see, true love travels down a gravel road, and this is your gravel road right here. All right, guys, I gotta stop talking. Love having you. Love it having you guys at base camp, and we just have fun here, don't we? So I will see you real soon on the next one, and hopefully we can get in some bees. But I've got to get this driveway going, guys. I really do. Get Miss Daisy's truck back over here. We went and we cleaned out the freezer and refrigerator before I left, and gave away all the food. And we have nothing in there, so we went ahead. I took her for breakfast this morning. So look at that. See here? They ran tires through here when they could have just stayed here and here, and they would have been standing up. But no, they almost. If they would have played around over here or over there, they would have been clear, guys, clear to the axles. So I got a little raking. It is not bad. I'm not pissed. I'm just glad the man's looking out for me and not making my life too tough. Things are going to get better. I think 25 is going to be a good year, guys. You know we're going to get a new man back in the White House. You know that's going to be good. You know it's going to be good. All right, guys. Be happy, be strong. We're going to keep getting it on with old Steveo. And the Lord. The Lord is on our side. See ya.